I like to mention the saying which characterizes this, what is Mehana about. We as doctors, we are not here to heal you, but we are here to help you discover your self-healing potential. So this is the philosophy, because I don't like to tell to the people you should do this, but I'm pretty sure that most of the answers and doubts and concerns, this is what concerns health, we can find the response already within or in the surrounding nature. But what we need is to discover this space. And we discover it just by refining perceptivity and awareness. When we bring awareness inward, and when we learn about our very tight interrelation with nature we make part of, then we start to discover, like get deeper and deeper in this knowledge and in this wisdom about health we already possess within.
Very nicely put. There's nothing else I can say now. No, that's what I've been meaning to ask about, the self-healing potential, because probably most people listening or following your activities would say that they believe in or they feel the self-healing potential, but not necessarily do we know how to go about it. Maybe when we begin to get interested about things like that. So do you think there are ways that we can optimize or maximize our potential for self-healing?
I like to give this example. Just try to remember a day you are really tired, maybe you were skiing all the day or hiking, and there was very cold weather, and you get back at home and you feel sore and tired, and maybe even you feel you are about to get some cold because other members of the family are sick, and you feel, okay, now I think that tomorrow I will be sick. You feel it. And then you get to bed quite early and you sleep 12-hour long, nourishing, deep sleep. And then you wake up the other morning and you realize you are not that sick, you supposed. And maybe you take rest all the day, and suddenly you realize that, okay, the soreness is gone, the tiredness is gone, and even there's no more problem, it's okay. So I think, I believe that most of us, we have experienced such a situation. And what does it mean? What happened? Okay, so who repaired me? And why it happened in the night? So obviously, during the sleep, there were some processes passing in the body which eliminated the imminent infection. And it does mean, okay, so the potential is really there, okay? And then, okay, I know there is the potential, so how? I like to use it very often, so how to use it?
Exactly.
Yeah, but why it happened during the deep, profound, peaceful sleep? Because our talkative mind was off. And it's good to mention that our mind, there is just 5 to 10% is conscious, and the other 90 to 95% is unconscious. It does mean that this, I am just analyzing, thinking, speaking. It happened just, it takes very small part of all the content of my mind. And this 95%, these are all these automatic subconscious mechanisms, are my emotions. This is what I not really influence voluntarily. And this is exactly the space where the self-healing and self-repairing mechanisms occur. And so how we can allow these mechanisms to work properly and not disturb them. So let's imagine that the subconscious mind is in kind of room, and when I like this room to be refreshed by fresh air and to be like to throw some light there. So when I bring my awareness in the mechanisms which happen unconsciously or automatically, this is the means how I can enable the automatic and subconscious mechanisms work. I will give you an example. For example, breathing. This breathing is one of these unconscious automatical mechanisms. Also, all these regulatory mechanisms of the body, the neurohumoral, psychical, hormonal, vegetative, immune. So all these mechanisms are interrelated and they work perfectly, but I can't influence them voluntarily. However, when I bring awareness, this is this is the same thing as if I throw light in this dark room. I bring awareness in these mechanisms. This is the way to open the door, to refresh the room, and to let it work properly. What techniques allow us to do this? All the contemplative techniques. For example, when I observe my breath and I align my breathing with the movements, or when I bring awareness into the proprioception, so now I feel okay, I lean against the chair, the left foot is grounded, the other one is airborne, etc. Or when I practice balance and now now my weight is on the left and on the right. All these techniques mean that they bring my concentration in the subconscious mechanisms. And this is the answer why contemplative and breathing techniques make up part of most of the traditional medicine approaches. When I have been to Indonesia, I have met one very famous doctor there, and he told that every consultation with whatever patient, he starts with 1 hour breathing exercise. And then
1 hour?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was funny because, it is maybe 8 years ago, I visited him and I wanted to pass his session, and I participated in this, and at the beginning I was thinking, what, 1 hour breathing technique, and then he explained me many mechanisms, he explained me so many things, and then, within the following practice and experience, now I understand completely how it works. And this is just to get back to this answer. So now I understand, and this is also to explain how it works on the physiological level. So the point is to bring awareness into the subconscious mechanisms, and the subconscious mechanism space, this is the space where the self-repairing mechanisms occur. So this is the way. And also one thing, it does not concern only breathing techniques or meditation or qigong. It concerns whatever activity. When I really I do mindfully. Another example of this kind of techniques is observing flow of a river or observing tree, and I really perceive every detail, every leaf here, can touch it, feel. And because when we do such a thing, this is also the opportunity to switch off all these judgments and worries, because now I'm completely concentrated on the color, the touch, okay, and how it's grown. And so this is why also art is so beneficial, because when playing instrument, listening to the music, or when contemplating a beautiful picture, I am in the same state of mind.
If we happen to be present, if you manage to assess or see the qualities, perceive the qualities as they are, rather than assessing or, like you said, judging or always.
Yeah, and I think it's quite challenging in these times when everybody is challenged to react, respond, social media, respond, give your opinion. Because all these are always follow me, follow me. Because respond, give reaction, follow. This is the contrary, This, we nourish by these activities, we nourish the 5% of our talkative mind. But in order to allow this self-healing mechanism really to work perfectly, to thrive, we have to switch this off and shut up sometimes, all this judgment and follow. I think on a daily basis we have so many opportunities to do this, even when I am on the bus stop and waiting for bus. So I have two options. One is to scroll on all the Facebook likes and whatever. The other one is just to watch the tree and contemplate and see the colors and the winds and the sky and the clouds and feel the breeze. So, and this is what is Mehana about. Not to tell the people don't do this or do this. Just explain this, and it's up to everybody. But I think once you discover this potential, I think this is already the first step,